R-I-A-N-D-E. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And Ding Dong. Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning.
Morning, Houston. It's Monday, July 17th of 2023, and it's the gang, Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. Ahmad's here, too. Eric's back from France.
Wow, this is the first time we've all been in one studio. In
Like you've been in France the whole time.
how many weeks? Been 2 weeks?
No, I've been home since last Tuesday.
Yeah, but you got the crud.
Yeah, I'm like, damn it, it still sucks. I've never been sick like this before.
Yeah, you can still hear it in your voice.
I don't know how you normal
You got
people
the French
feel.
flu.
The French flu. Oh, too many baguettes. I had an Airbnb. That's why I don't like Airbnbs, Kevin.
Why?
That's
a
French
Airbnb.
You think that was ground zero? That was the hot spot where you got sick?
I mean, it's a beautiful place, but the air conditioners are only in the bedrooms.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because that's how AC is in Europe.
You know, and so it's blowing across right on my head. I slept. I think going outside, even going to the kitchen, it's hot. You know, it's 100 degrees. Then you go inside, it's 60.
But that's like something my mom would tell me.
Whatever
like,
it is,
if the air
That
conditioner's hitting
can't
you in the
get
head,
you
you're
sick.
gonna get a
You had to be
cold.
exposed to a germ or something.
I don't know, man. The heat and then blowing on you, and then
Or
and
maybe
it's at Celsius stuff. So I'm like,
It seems
I don't know
legit,
what the
yeah.
temperature is in here. It's like 22. I'm trying to hit the button. I'm like, I don't know what this stuff is. I'm
Yeah, I really
American.
feel like we need to learn the metric system.
Yeah.
Because I was driving on the roads in Mexico a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, boy, I'm going 120. I'm going really fast. I'm like, oh, these are kilometers. You know, you don't know what you're doing.
No.
So would you go back to France? Was it cool? Was it?
Nice, I'd go back. Paris, ugh.
Yeah. You've been to Paris before.
Why
yeah.
no Paris?
I don't know. Just people
No
are
sweet Paris.
annoying. It's just
It's
dirty.
good if you like to go shopping.
Makes New York look clean.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I didn't think. I did not.
that
Now,
is-
I did not think it was
Saying
dirty.
something.
Yeah. It's
It's been too many years since I've been in Paris to compare.
I was
Dude,
there
people-
last
the
year.
people
I
are
did not
all
think
like-
it's dirty.
most people there are like an 8.
Yeah.
You know,
everybody's good looking.
Okay, and
Just good looking people, like their outfits. They got the tight suits, you know, the tight pants, the tight.
Oh, that's
Did you
nice.
notice that
They're all good chicks, but they're
everybody
smoking.
smokes?
Yeah, that's gross.
Everybody smokes cigarettes.
were they nice?
That's how they stay lean. in
Yeah,
their
I thought
minds.
most people were nice.
Oh, good.
You know, one guy because I wasn't saying bonjour or whatever. I didn't say something.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
I'm like,
Lord.
I say
Oh,
DiGiorno,
Lord.
so I'm like, is that hard to say?
Bonjour.
I'm like, yes, it is. I don't care.
Oh, my
No.
God. Come on, Eric. You at least try and
Well,
say
that
bonjour.
time I was sick, so I wasn't in the mood to talk.
And you were
to
like,
people.
get away from me. I hate everyone because I'm sick.
You could not even say bonjour to them.
But then, even like the restaurants, that's why I'm like, why do we? That's how restaurants should be here, where they pay the people a good wage, where they don't have to work on tips.
But it takes forever to eat.
But I mean, on your vacation, it doesn't matter, I guess.
Yes, it does. Takes forever to eat in Europe. No matter what country I visited, it takes forever to eat. Italy.
I do like
Greece,
the fact that-
France, England, it takes forever to eat. Well, England, I didn't.
More
say
restaurants
that.
are doing what they started in Europe years ago, where they bring the little machine to the table and run your card right there at, when
I
it's
love
time
it.
to settle up.
That's the new thing now. I love it.
Yeah.
But they do that here too.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
that's what
I'm
I'm
saying they're starting to do
yeah.
it. They've been doing it in Europe for years, and now
That was-
we're finally starting to, catch on to that,
Hey, pretty much your credit card never leaves you now.
which is a good thing.
Yeah, because they duplicated mine when they took it in Italy. When they took it to the back, someone duplicated it before the next morning. Online gambling charges up in the $15,000 range.
Oh, my God.
For your card?
Yeah, it was at the time. It was a card that my mom had let me use for college. So this was quite some time ago.
Also, it had like 25% interest.
right. But they did. They returned it. They refunded it. They realized that I was overseas and I had been bamboozled.
Bamboozle.
It's like, how hard is it to fight a charge on Sunday? I felt like I wanted to fight a charge. I went to House of Blues on Friday night, and
I saw your Instagram.
I was mad.
Ryan was ticked off.
Okay, so I thought I was going to go get the meet and greet package because this is a guy who used to be the guitar player in Kiss, Ace Frehley. So I go to see the show, and it says, buy the Ace. This is sold through House of Blues. Buy the Ace Frehley VIP experience. It's $50 extra. I'm like, oh, all right. And I thought I'm going to go backstage, get a
maybe
photo, meet him, and all that stuff. Oh, no. And I get there, it's like, you don't get to go back and meet him. And I was like, well, what's the VIP experience? I got a free popcorn and a soda.
Two things you don't
For
use for
$50.
Which is probably like $20 if you add it together.
$50. You get one
Does you have better
snack
seating? You have to
item.
have better
no,
seating.
No, it doesn't even include your ticket. Does not include your
They'll
ticket.
move you up to like a VIP.
So beware when
like
you
a
buy
zoned
tickets.
off area?
Yeah, no, it had no zoned off area, no nothing. No extra VIP experience. Beware if you're buying any kind of VIP experience at House of Blues. VIP means you get a free drink and a free snack.
But is that per show? Like, not every artist has the same VIP experience.
I don't know, but I was P.O.
Doesn't it make you mad knowing that was one of your idols growing up? And you've seen him many times perform in front of like Madison Square Garden.
Oh, yeah. And here he is playing in front of 300 people, and he just was horrible. It was just sad. There's a reason why he's not in that band anymore. It's sad when you see your idols just, ooh, man, you should hang it up.
Picture of sunshine this morning.
I remember seeing like Mike Tyson at like Caesars, like signing stuff. Pete Rose, all these guys they sign they're at the
memorabilia tables.
Yeah, these awesome stores at Caesars. If you're looking for like a Scarface machine gun with a photo of Al Pacino autographed, they have that. You know,
really?
They have all these cool stuff.
Did you see that story about the
them
study?
just signing autographs. It's like you're Mike freaking Tyson.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, it's like anytime you go to these conventions, they're all out there. You know, hey,
that's really sad.
Got to make a living. Yeah, you see these actors that, oh, you were a big deal in the 80s.
Tara Reid.
What about, there's a scene in Schitt's Creek, one of my favorite series, where Moira has to go to one of these soap opera conventions and she's so embarrassed, like it's not a big deal. But the other lady's like, are you crazy? This thing has paid for my 3 houses and my wine line. I have a vineyard. Like, I don't think that's shameful that they're reduced these conventions.
Oh, they do the circuit. Like,
Hey, man,
Get
supposed to
my
pay me
money.
$100 for my autograph? Bring it. Where's the line?
Look at all
You're
the
the big
Comic-Con
person, though.
type
You're
things.
like a Mike Tyson, though, where you're making hundreds of millions.
Yeah, he doesn't need that.
Yeah, but you gotta do something to
He
make
has a
some
weed
money.
line. That's why. Now he's got a couple $100 million from the weed.
Really?
Yeah.
The weed.
Wow.
Chronic.
The chronic. The chronic.
Today on the
That's
Roula
a
and
lot.
Ryan Show, we're doing Summer of 2020 free. My gosh, we're halfway through the summer, guys. At the end of the summer, someone's going to get $10,000. So at 8:20 this morning, it's your first chance of the day to score something fabulous, and then that makes you a finalist. Today's score is a 2-night staycation at the Omni Houston Galleria.
Oh, nice.
And that includes your choice of a private poolside cabana or a spa treatment at the Makara Spa.
Whoa.
Amaze.
Ooh, that's
And that makes you finalist for $10,000. It's really fun to go to the hotels that have like the DJs at the pools and get yourself like a spot there, and they have a bar. If you don't have your own pool, or even if you have your own pool and you want to go with your friends, you
at
can
the
pay to go to the hotel.
Omni Cabana.
It's very fun.
With a,
Very fun.
don't they have the geese that attack you?
Oh, yeah, the
No,
big
they don't
geese.
attack you. Are you crazy?
They don't
No, it's the
attack.
black swan.
The black
Hello.
swan.
They have black
Oh.
swans.
Yeah, that's why they
They have literal black swans.
That's
They're
why
not
they have
geese.
that restaurant called the Black Swan.
Or the
That
club,
was a white
whatever it is.
goose or something. Never
A white
My
goose?
Was it a
Lord.
swan? I don't know.
And look, there's a
duck's got a big
there's a black crow, and Eric is like, look at that beautiful cardinal.
Cardinal.
It's like, what the heck? Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop. Okay, so there's a writer strike, there's a director strike, there's an actor strike, and movie premieres are getting shut down. But Disney found a way to still do a movie premiere, even though there's an actor strike where nobody crossed the lines. How did they do that? We'll give you details on that. Here's your official weather for today.
Oh, it is going to be hot. That heat alert remains in effect. The heat index is going to make it feel like it's 112 today. Right now, it's 81 degrees and 6:09 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
From Hollywood to H-Town
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
on KRVE.
Well, happy Monday, Houston, Texas. It's hot. There's nothing different than yesterday other than it's called Monday.
It's not going to change
Sunday.
anytime soon. Heat
It's
index
hot.
112 today.
Yes, be careful of yourself, your friends, your family, your pets, your kids. Anybody walking or running right now just should not be.
And being
Right now, maybe yes, but not at 12.
being sick at this time of year is the worst.
That summer cold,
Yeah, at least when it's cold, you have soup.
you can bundle up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but did you get the
Now you just have
shivers?
all-
Did you get the shivers when you were cold, Eric?
No,
That all when you had your cold?
no.
It doesn't matter what the temperature's outside. It's
I never
about
had
how
a
your
fever or
body
anything.
feels
I just got this
inside.
upper respiratory crap. I'm getting abs, Rula.
From the coughing.
Yeah.
He's got cough abs.
One ab.
One ab.
You sure that's not like a hernia?
That's Kevin's thing. I'll have to ask him.
Hey, it wasn't a hernia. It was a torn oblique.
Hey, by the way, today is July 17th. Happy birthday, Special K!
Hey, Kevin.
Happy birthday,
Quit reminding people.
Happy birthday.
Today's Happy Birthday, Special K. And when Caroline was our intern, it was her birthday too.
Yeah.
Y'all have the same birthday, right?
Yeah, we do.
Carolina Mumble's wife.
I guess we should promote at 7 a.m. today.
What
this
are we
is-
doing?
It's the birthday mystery box for Kevin.
All right. Ooh, that's
Hey,
stupid.
we need to bring back the mystery box. Well,
he gets a
there's
gift,
one.
but he's going to have to earn it.
What's in
Something
that
slimy
mystery
or
box?
does it bite?
I've been saving all my tissues.
Ew. Okay, so we'll have some of that.
The
Okay.
used ones from your cold?
Gross. All right, so the actors' strike officially started July the 13th, which means nobody is allowed to do anything actorish during the strike.
Actorish.
Actorish. Any job that an actor does, promote a film, do press, interviews, all the things, you are on strike trying to get what you want in the end for actors
I
everywhere.
had Tom Cruise planned for today.
I hate the
Canceled.
bailout.
Yeah, stupid strike.
But Disney's Haunted Mansion had to have their premiere go on as usual because they had lots of sponsors and lots of money tied into it, and they would have lost a lot of money if the premiere didn't happen. So what did they do to promote Haunted Mansion? Well, it's Disney. Disneyland, Florida. Disney World, Florida, and Disneyland in California. Those are parks where people are hired to be cast members dressed up as characters. They are not actors. So the red carpet was full of Disney characters. Mickey and Minnie showed up. Cruella DeVille was there. She's a villain.
Yeah, you don't have to be an actor to wear a costume.
Yeah. So everyone said that means they got really creative, and that's probably the only movie company that could have pulled that off to have somebody walk the red carpet. Let's see what
What do the
happens
reporters
there.
do, though? Because you just put your
You don't
microphone
talk
up.
to anybody. There's no interviews.
Yeah, there's a guy inside the costume.
Yeah, because all you can do is put your hand to your mouth and put your hands out like, oh, wow.
Stop.
That's all you
Pluto
can
would
do.
stop.
It's pretty amazing. So that was an interesting way how they got around it. And then you have other stories that came out over the weekend, like Ron Perlman. He's done so many things like Hellboy, but the Transformers Rise of the Beasts star took to Instagram on Friday afternoon after a story was published in Deadline earlier in the week where an unnamed movie studio executive had expressed the company's alleged intention to prolong the labor dispute until union members faced financial hardship, including things like losing their homes.
Oh, my gosh.
The video has since been removed, but Ron Perlman took to the social media to respond to that, and it has a lot of bad words that are bleeped. Here's what he said.
The motherfucker who said we're going to keep this thing going until people start losing their houses and their apartments. Listen to me, motherfucker. There's a lot of ways to lose your house. Some of it is financial. Some of it is karma. And some of it is just figuring out who the said that. And we know who said that. And where he lives. There's a lot of ways to lose your house.
Oh.
You wish that on people. You wish that families starve while you're making $27 million a year for creating nothing. Be careful, motherfucker.
Whoa!
Be really careful. Because that's the kind of that stirs up. Peace out.
Peace out.
Did he sound like Clay Morrow?
He
Yeah, he
sounds
does.
like a
character?
villainous character.
Sounds like his character from Sons of Anarchy.
Clay.
Oh, yeah.
He's a badass.
Yeah.
Listen to me, MFer.
He's fun to follow on social media. I've followed this guy for years. He's unfiltered, I'll say that much.
That is for sure. And he put the message out there. They don't say who the suit was that said that. But it's been since removed, the video of the man saying, we're not going to do anything until they start losing their houses, and then they're going to
That is a messed up thing to say.
Then when we negotiate, they'll be on their knees.
Yikes.
That is a horrible thing
Yeah.
to say out loud.
sucks.
Even if you were thinking it. Why would you verbalize that?
At what time you were a kid?
I know.
Crazy.
You're just a nice little
When
boy.
do you become this
girl.
evil corporate bastard?
Totally. There are other actors. You know, it's really interesting. Does the Wesleyan, the Wesleyan and the Katie Silber Theater still have stars on their murals when you walk to the
The
theaters?
Wesleyan one does.
I was just there. I don't remember.
The likeness.
Because if you go to Cinemark,
They used to.
You know, they used to have like people who were together.
I think they
Because
took
for a
it
long
down.
time it was Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise, and they were married for 10 years. But that's been more than 10 years since they
They had one
divorced.
couple, but they're back together. And I was like, hey, it actually.
like J Lo and Ben.
J-Lo and
It
Ben.
might have been them or something. I remember.
Well, when I see that kind of stuff, I think of Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell because they've been around for so long together. Goldie Hawn is Kate Hudson's mother. Kate Hudson's mother has been with Kurt Russell for 40 years, and they never got married. And she did this whole tour with Kate Hudson. I think it was right before COVID about happiness. She wrote a book about being happy, what truly makes you happy, how do you stay happy, the outlook on your life when you are just smiling and happy. And she's always asked, if she's so happy, why did she never marry Kurt Russell? They seem to have such a great relationship. And here's her actual answer for that.
Because we had been married, and because when it doesn't work out, it ends up to be big business. Somebody has to own something. It's always ugly. Somebody has to, actually take a look and say, how many divorces are fun? How many divorces actually
None I've ever
don't
heard.
cost money? How many divorces make you even hate the person more than you did before? How many divorces have hurt children? I like the idea that I could wake up in the morning and make decisions every day if I want to be here. Relationships are hard. They're not always easy. There's all kinds of hurdles that we go through. There's things that we believe in, things that we don't believe in, that we agree on. So I think, ultimately staying independent with independent thinking is important so you can hold on to yourself and you can actually have that feeling.
We just talked about that in Scoop last week about the most expensive divorces. Because who was it? It was Kevin Costner's wife ended up getting $149,000 a month for child support. And then I went through the whole thing, Eric, and there was like a sheik somewhere who had to give how was that number?
It was in the billions.
It was insane.
It was in the
He was
billions.
a billionaire, and he gave her like $176 million or
Oh, I
something.
thought it was more
in
than that.
divorce.
I thought he had billions. And
He
gave
had
her...
billions, but he didn't give her $1 billion. He gave her something in the hundreds of millions in the divorce. And I guess that's to her point, but that doesn't work for everybody. I think more people get married if anything, for the legal reason. I mean, Kevin, how hard did the gay community fight to be able to be married for that exact reason? So that if something happens to you, legally, this is your spouse.
Right. Now we can go actually visit them in the hospital, not being turned away for not being next
Family
to kin
or-
or family.
So, yeah, but that's really something. Y'all, I didn't know Goldie Hawn is 77
77,
years old.
yeah. I will never...
Didn't realize it until I heard her voice.
7 years old.
Yeah, she sounds it. You start getting that old
I'm like,
voice.
that's her? I didn't think that was her.
The funniest thing, it's like my Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell story was in a restaurant, and there they were. They were eating at the table right next to us. This is in New York City.
They were always out.
And they were always out and about, and I could hear every word. You try and act like you can't hear, but man, they were really arguing. And she was yelling at him about smoking, and he got so mad he stood up and he put like 4 cigarettes in his mouth and lit them all at once. This is back when you could smoke in restaurants. He's like, she was so pissed. It was hilarious.
Just seeing them act like normal people.
Yeah.
I'd like to read this text before we move along to the next thing at 37530. I just saw Ahmad liked my shirtless selfie on IG.
Oh.
Made my day, LOL.
Where's Ahmad at?
Ahmad.
Ahmad's liking shirtless selfies
come
on
here, buddy.
Insta.
There's the photo. There's the guy.
Oh, he's trolling for dudes while we're on the air.
Oh, wow. Look
Look
at
at
that.
you, Ahmad. You are. You're so awesome.
Do you know this person, or he just follows you because he's a fan of the Roula and Ryan show?
No, me and Jay,
Jay.
we know each other from the show. Yeah.
Oh,
Like, what do you mean
Jay
from
is
the
the
show?
person
Like,
that's texting
He
us.
But on our
followed
show,
me. Yeah, he followed me from
He's
our
like
show.
he's a listener.
Yeah, he's a listener. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you made
Is he
his
listening
day.
to your voice in the morning?
Made his day.
Was that just a like, or did you make a comment? Let's see.
It was
Any
just
comment?
a
No, there's no
like.
comments, just a like. It was on the
Jay,
story.
I don't know why you didn't know that they were about to do this to me, but don't be telling them that I'm like
What,
this
what,
shirtless.
what time did you do that this morning when you woke up? Did you see it?
No. Oh well, I don't know. I don't
He
even
even sent a
remember.
screenshot of your like.
What
He
time
sent
was
a
it?
screenshot
It's right here.
of me liking his shirt.
Look, there's Ahmad. He highlighted it.
I mean,
and then it shows
I'm not
it's him,
embarrassed.
and
He
then you
looks great.
highlighted it.
He posted
Okay.
it for a reason.
Oh,
Well,
he has a
that's-
sweet puppy too.
That's nice.
Aw.
On the opposite
I
end,
think he was hearting that, though.
the smile.
That's what I'm. This is when I'm like, oh, there's a puppy.
That's what Kevin likes. You can tell Kevin's married.
Puppy stuff. Okay, so that's a feel-good moment. You made his day. Everyone's
I'm glad,
smiling.
Jay.
But this heat is really getting people to get real cranky.
Oh, my God.
Everyone's
yes.
getting really cranky. And I think, Eric, you said it, pretty good analogy off the air. We don't know what it's like to be buried under snow until March.
I would
like
say
those other states.
Like most of my life, I grew up in Illinois, and Sam grew up north.
Pennsylvania.
Ryan lived there as a kid. Kevin.
With the
It's like I always
snow.
figured. Like right now, I feel like it's like February 6th.
of Illinois time.
Of Illinois time.
Like Illinois
You're
world.
and then you get hit with a blizzard and you're freezing. You're like, I'm done.
Because the outside.
It's fun.
You're like, it's almost
Thanksgiving
spring
or
break and it's still snowing.
Christmas, it's fine. January, you're like, okay. It's like it's February now. I'm so close to March and April where it's not supposed to be snowing.
So for us, it's we're right in the thick of it, y'all. July 17 is right in the thick of it.
Heat
And the
index of
heat-
112. You're not doing a lot outside.
And
I
it's
feel
been
like
a heat index for a long time.
August though is usually even worse.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's
Yeah.
gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Well, this heat dome,
10
are we about
weeks.
to break open this heat dome, or what are we doing? It's making people really cranky. We got cranky phone calls on the listener line.
Oh,
People
yeah.
are just mad.
And it's Monday.
So you can vent it out. What's ticking you off right now besides the heat?
I'm so sick of 713-390-KRBE.
Let's hear from you next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
RBE.
Now, time for Roula and Ryan's So Sick of.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are just sick of the heat. It's going to be a heat index of 112 degrees. The heat just adds to it's like fuel to the fire. People get so angry.
Or you're just in a bad mood because you thought it was going to be a good day, and then you get outside and you were sweating before you get your car unlocked. And it's one of those touch remote opens. You're like, damn it, it took 30 seconds. I'm already sweating. I smell.
Plus, it's Monday.
Yeah.
People are back
That doesn't help.
to work.
713-390-KRBE. That's 5723. It extra sucks, Eric, if people are back to work. In your world, look, let's say like a couple days off, and other people have like stockpiled vacation days. So you're going back to almost like a near ghost town where you feel like nobody cares what you're doing, but you still have to work. And you're like, it's not fair. Can I just go stay home, find a pool somewhere?
And at this time of year, who knows? Who's even listening at 641?
That's
because
a
we'll
good
find
question.
out. People call. We'll
Jason's
go to the
on the
phones.
line at 713-390-KRBE. Hi, Jason. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, how are y'all doing today?
Hey, we're great, Jason. So what is it that you're sick of right now?
I am sick and tired of all the Houston drivers not respecting 18-wheelers.
Are you an 18-wheeler driver, or are you just
I
vouching
am.
for them? Okay.
No, I am. So I drive in Houston every single day. And so I try to leave enough room for you could probably fit, another 18-wheeler trailer. So about another 53 feet in front of me.
Right.
Okay.
Man, we'll be coming up, traffic, everything like that. People out of everywhere will just come and get right in front of me.
They're zooming right and cutting you off.
Yeah, so that space that we have is our safe space. So when everybody locks up their brakes, that's the distance that I need. It's not a I want that space. It's a I need that space to be able to stop.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you
So
ever gotten in an accident because of that?
Luckily, no, because I try to keep the sides of my truck open also in case I need an out somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But all the time I see that happening. And then, of course, because it's the 18-wheeler that rear ends the car,
You're
the
screwed.
18-wheeler drivers are always getting
fault.
sued and everything else because we're labeled at fault. When, in all reality, we had no control over it. They got in our safe space. We can't stop.
Yeah, people don't realize it takes so much longer for an 18-wheeler to stop, with that load versus just our regular little car, tiny car compared to the 18-wheeler. You do need all that space. And, I have definitely seen people be jerks to 18-wheelers
What's
on
the
I-10.
worst part of Houston?
I'm like, oh, my God.
You drive through Houston. Where in Houston is
the biggest jerks?
Yeah.
So luckily, I don't have to go downtown. I stay right around the Beltway area.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a spot where I have to turn off of the feeder road of the Beltway onto North Hardy, or West Hardy, I think it is.
Okay.
And so there's a little gas station, Waffle House, right there at the north side. And so trying to turn onto that 2-lane road right there, I have to take up the turn lane plus the next lane to the left. Because to turn a 53-foot trailer in there, it takes all that room. And you have no idea how many people come up in that turn lane and make me have to stop and wait for them whenever I'm trying to make that turn. So then I have to block traffic and wait on everybody else to go.
And, if
Either
you're
that or
one
I gotta
driver
run
that's
over
like,
the
well, let me
curb.
just jump in here real fast. This is happening to Jason every time.
All right, so be aware.
Yeah, it's true.
That they need that space to slow down.
But it's with cars, too. Like, my wife's like, leaving space. I'm like, honey, you leave too much room. People are just going to jump in front of you, and then you're going to hit them.
It's like a snooze, you lose kind of thing.
Yeah, because she's like, you're running too close. I'm like, well, if I leave too much space,
some jerk's going to try and get ahead of me.
Jason, I'm glad that you're trying to be a safe driver. I'm sorry people are cutting you off. This is the public service announcement, courtesy of Jason. Be nicer when there are 18-wheelers around. Pay attention. Don't cut them off. It takes longer to brake, and that's how terrible accidents can happen. Thank you so much, Jason, for listening to the show. I hope your Monday goes better. We have some listener line calls.
Yes, people are mad.
This is what made us realize, man, people are
really feisty. Kevin, last week, you dissed a few things.
Oh, yeah, I was going in on
You
bunch
went in
of different
on
things.
Corpus Christi for some
I
reason.
did go in on
God, you
Corpus
did go on
Christi.
Corpus. What was
it
I
you
can't
said?
remember why.
You were
What was
saying
it you
there's
said?
nothing much there. We were saying
Oh, yeah.
about Selena. We were saying like notable Houston celebrities on 713 Day. Somebody had said Selena, and then I said, well, I know they have the.
She had a
Or somebody
moment
said,
here.
well, we have. Well, she was from Lake Jackson, Houston area, but Corpus claims her because they have the statue, and that's when Kevin went hard on Corpus.
Well, I was like, give them something. God bless them. They ain't got nothing else.
That made
there was some
somebody mad.
stank on that.
Oh, yeah.
You guys kept throwing shade at Corpus Christi. My nephew goes to Corpus Christi A&M, and the fact that you guys don't know that Whataburger was founded in Corpus Christi, you should all burn your Houston card and not call yourself a Houstonian. Burn it.
Burn it.
What does that have to do with being a Houstonian?
Nothing to do with
That's
being a Houstonian.
Texan. Maybe take the Texan card away. If you, I didn't know Whataburger started in Corpus, but on 713 Day, we focus on everything Houston. I guess I
his
shouldn't
logic-
feel bad I didn't know Whataburger
His Corpus
started.
Christi logic was flawed.
But we love him for listening and for taking the time to call.
Yes, we do.
Whataburger owned by the Chicago company.
Well, the
now,
Chicago
or-
company absorbed them now, right?
That's true. They
So
did.
they're in
I feel like
other
we're
places.
losing everything. Like even Bucky's. Like
I know,
I saw my
Buc-ee's
buddies
is
in
in other
West
states.
Palm,
Uh-huh.
and he was in front of his Bucky's there in Florida. I'm like,
There's one in Florida?
that's he was driving up that way. I just
Well, the
wanted
one
to
in Oklahoma.
He was wearing
No,
a
the one
beaver
that's
outfit,
in
my buddy, and he
Alabama
was
is-
dancing in front of the statue of the beaver. a Buc-ee.
Okay, Eric, you know you don't like crowds. It makes you
like-
feel stressful.
That's ours. I hate when
You took it from us.
Is that agoraphobia?
Yeah, agoraphobia is a fear of strangers.
Okay.
Actually, agoraphobia is, yes, fear of like like a lot of people. Xenophobia is fear of strangers. But Eric doesn't like it. It makes him stressed out when there's too many people. If you have ever seen Buc-ee's in Madisonville heading to Dallas on a busy
course.
Saturday, you
Yeah.
can tell, you know how busy that is. I mean, any Buc-ee's in its height, busy. The Alabama Buc-ee's is 5 times the busy you've ever seen anywhere combined, all the Buc-ee's.
Wow.
That's saying
I have
something.
never seen, it's an hour line just to get into the parking lot of Buc-ee's, Alabama.
Forget it.
Why
would
you
even waste your
Because you know why? Because people didn't realize there's 2 lanes to turn, and everyone gets in the one lane. So then my husband was like, "I don't think Buc-ee's is that worth it. I'm gonna get out of this line because we don't have time to waste." And I go, "Yeah, let's just find another stop." We get in the second lane and we turn. And he goes, "Oh my God, this is also a Buc-ee's turn lane."
Nobody knew
So
it.
we got in there, but the bathroom line gave me anxiety, and I don't get anxiety at Buc-ee's. It was insanity. When we walked in, it was like a mall on Black Friday in 1985. I mean, because malls on Black Friday don't get crazy
That's
anymore.
a lot of people that don't. That's the first time they've ever been
Yeah,
to Buc-ee's.
it's a new
At least the ones
experience for
around
them.
here.
Oh my
most
God! I had
We're
like,
used
I was
to it.
getting anxious. I was like, "This is a lot of people. I don't think the beaver nuggets are worth it today. Let's just go to the bathroom and go."
Yeah. So last Thursday was 713 Day. We did a topic, who should be on the Mount Rushmore of
Houston.
Everybody pretty much universally agreed Mattress Mac has got to have one of the spots.
Well,
I mean, think about it.
some people said Mattress Mac represents like a notable Houstonian that everybody would recognize because of his bets and the furniture.
And Harvey.
But we had all
I
these
made
different
a comment
categories.
about
we had
Harvey.
sports, we had music, we had all these things.
I said, like other people had their doors closed. Mattress Mac opened up his doors during Harvey, and apparently that made somebody very mad.
Brian, you're dense AF, bro. I heard your underhanded comment talking about some people left their doors closed during the hurricane and other people like Mattress Mac left their doors open. If you understand the city, if you knew anything about the city, which is like obvious you don't, you know all the people around Lakewood are rich. All the people who live around Gallery Furniture are poor. So of course they're going to gravitate to the one place that's open because they're poor.
Wow.
He was very angry
He was
with you.
very angry
I live
at me.
near Lakewood. I'm not rich.
But did Lakewood have a?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Go sit in the corner, okay?
Yeah.
This is where I
but
call you
also-
out. This is what I'm so sick of.
We should know.
But to look on Instagram and see your 500 bottles
well,
of booze.
I sit here, okay?
Dense AF.
Somebody was really mad at the whole show, though, because this is the first time we've all gotten back from vacation.
What now?
Yeah, look, we were all on vacation together.
Right.
This is the first time in 2 weeks we've all been back in the studio together.
Yeah.
Roula, Ryan, producer Eric, Kevin, Ahmad, all of y'all went out on vacation all at the same time, leaving Sam there by herself. Really? Your management is crazy as hell for allowing all of y'all to go out at the same time. Well, you get on your high horse, Ryan. Nobody's saying that y'all couldn't take vacation. What I'm saying, taking it all at the same time was unfair to Sam. I'm done with all of y'all. Sam, you have a good day.
Thank you, babe.
No, I
Thank
actually
you.
heard that, and I called her.
Thank you.
And actually, she
You
called
called
back.
her?
Yeah, I called her up.
Oh, man.
And I just explained to her.
Like how vacation
How it
works
works?
for our
There's-
schedules.
She didn't pick up, so I just left a message. She called back. I don't know if you have that call, but she was like, I was just having a bad day because the heat.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to help Sam out. But
heat.
I told her, you know,
We're okay.
would you rather have us all miss 1 week when that's the least amount of people listening? Or would you rather have us each take a week off and then the show's not
So
the
for
same?
5 weeks, it's not the same.
Yeah. For 5 weeks, you don't have the full
It's like,
show.
do you want to pull the Band-Aid off at one rip, or do you just want to like?
Or do you want to let it scab for a month?
Yes, because statistically, half of Houston is gone or not listening during the week that we take off.
Yeah.
And we've done this every year for the last 16 years. I don't know why she's just jumping on us
Maybe
now.
she's new.
And
But
I was
also-
up
go
here
ahead.
as well with
Yeah.
Sam. How do you think I was getting those podcasts up? Wasn't
That's
doing
right.
anything.
I guess you didn't let your presence
That's
be
right.
known.
Oh, jeez.
And you're playing best of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you guys could hang out and do each other's hair and stuff.
Yeah, that's what Ahmad and I did.
I taught Sam how to do two-strand twists.
KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
All right, it is brought to you by Duncan. Although there were no Powerball jackpot winners in Saturday night's drawing, 2 lucky Texans woke up $1 million richer. 2 tickets matched all 5 white balls, but not the Powerball, and they won the $1 million prize. One of the purchases was right here in Houston. That's actually at Edgemart on Clay Road in Katy. The other one was in Fresno, Texas, just north of Dallas. So now the jackpot grows to $900 million, making it the largest Powerball jackpot in history.
I feel like, is there like some formula they have where this happens every so often? Because it's like the third time it's about to hit $1 billion.
They had an extra ball or something. Like a Powerball. Something happened in the last couple of years. That's why we're getting close to the $1 billion.
Show us balls.
Even Mega Millions is
600 something,
640.
675.
So you get both of them combined. What are you looking at? Like
Well, you're not gonna
1.5
win
billion?
both. You ain't gonna win both.
I'll just take one. I'm not greedy.
I'm not greedy. How about Alex Bregman
I'll take $1
connected
million
for a
bucks.
2-run homer with 2 outs in the 9th inning for his 4th hit of the game? I mean, the Stros. That was amazing.
This team is the night before. We were up 9-3. I stayed up late watching it and stuff, and then we lost 12-11 in extra innings. I'm just like, and then last night we were down 7-3, and so I'm like, okay, honey, let's watch some more Ted Lasso.
Turned it around though.
And then she
9-8,
looks and she
baby.
goes, it's 8-7, we're winning. I'm like, what? Went back to the game.
Yep.
That's why you
Bregman.
can't check out, Eric.
Stros
you
beat
can't
the Angels
check out.
When
9-8.
Montero comes up to pitch, when he comes out there, he's a turd.
Montero.
Montero sucks.
But he was clutch for us last year in many games.
Well, you're not now. You suck.
Eric, you're
The heat's
terrible.
getting to Eric, that's for
No,
sure.
The heat is
He
getting to
sucks.
Montero. Maybe he just needs a little refresh.
They wouldn't give Kyle Tucker an extra $2 million this year. $7 million. All he wanted was $7.5 million a
Yeah.
year, and they gave Montero $12 million a year.
Oh,
And Tucker saved our ass yesterday with an awesome catch, and the guy's
Yeah.
killing it, home runs, and just an awesome player. And Montero sucks.
well.
There's a whole article.
Will's got Jim
about-
Crane's phone number. You want to call him
yeah,
up?
call him up and tell him, come on, dude.
Yeah. Jim Crane said when he interviewed Dusty Baker, he was so, into his, like, how Dusty Baker connects. He just knew he'd be good for the team. And everybody does love Dusty, but I don't know how those other negotiations go.
Yeah.
I watched that thing on Apple Plus TV about the Astros championship. If you want to just feel amazing, it is the 2022 World Series championship run of just... Not all the playoffs. They're just showing the World Series. They don't show. I wish there was something that showed like when we swept the Yankees and we came back with that Jordan hit against the Mariners and then got to the World Series. But, I like Eric's version of the last out of the World
You
Series.
should put that in that documentary.
Yeah, where we go cast to something is coming up to bat. And, yay, we win. We win. All right, coming up next here on the Rule and Ryan Show.
It's time.
The mystery box is back.
It's the birthday box.
Speaking of everybody being in a cranky mood, it is Special K's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Yes, I took a half day, so I will be out from here on out.
In 30
And remember,
minutes.
he
5
ages
minutes.
backwards, so now he is only 17.
Yes.
Wow.
And we thought it'd be nice to bring back the very item that Special K originally created for the show.
I built it.
He built that mystery box with his own hands, and now his hands are going in the box for his birthday. So what's in there? We'll find out next on the Rule and Ryan Show.